got to be the team there early, but Optic trying to rally back, trying to force the game 5. They're going to be on the preferred side going into that P2. So main focus is not give up a lot of time off this P1. Hook starts it off with the first. It's a trade back and forth, but Optic Texas a step ahead right now. They just want to hold this setup.
Hydra will take the first of what will be many water rounds here on some good old Hydro, and at the same time, New York will also put their foot inside of the hard point for the opening few seconds. As you said, buddy, Optic put the more preferred side over at P2, so they will have that to hold on to. 20 seconds still to fight for, and right now for New York, it's about trying to battle out of your spawn, get past that 50-yard line.
And already Kismet's hitting that water route. He's going to find himself behind enemy lines towards that P2 HP. As the rest of the Subliners is going to apply the pressure through the front. Kismet wins that one-on-one versus Dashy. So now Optic are going to spawn across the map. This is a crucial moment that the Subliners are able to take full advantage of because of the route by Kismet.
Oh, but Shotzi, as we said, one round countered by another. Shotzi going to do whatever he can to stay alive, apply some pressure from the back.
Big win.
Great fights. And just like that, Optic have broken over a P2.
That's a beautiful break from Optic Texas. It starts with the water route from Shotzi. You spawn New York all the way across the map. And now Ghosty, Mr. Communication, is letting them know they're all crossing through P1 side. We're going to be prepared for the gunfights. Shotzi already 5-0, cannot earn himself the cruise missile, but with 30 seconds left, you will take this time if you are Optic Texas.
Oh, my!
Throwing that lead, and Hook is taking over the game. Hook Nuka with 3. Optic Texas, hold on.
Oh, he has to hit the reload. He falls, but take a look already at the rotation. This is massive. Already, New York walking away with the scrap time, but it's Ghosty in the back. Wins that one on to Skies, and already Optic have got numbers. Dashy puts his first kill up on the board, and we prepare for New, and it's Optic again on the more favorable spot.
Yeah, Optic are going to be here early. Ghosty trying to block these spawns, not allow any Subliners players to spawn behind enemy lines. So far, New York are just going to apply the pressure through the front end. Shotzi knows exactly where they're coming from, but he cannot take down Kismet. You also have a route coming in from Skies, pitches from every single angle.
Wow.
The Subliners get the break, and now it's going to lead to some much-needed time.
My goodness, man. Just feels like at Hydro, we're so often talking about rotations, how important that those are, and so far, early on in this game, it is about the breaks. It's been about the routes. Another break potentially here for Optic. Shotzi elevates, jumps on forward, gets the assistance, and now it's Ghosty putting that Vaznev to good use.
And this is perfect right here. If you are Optic Texas, you apply the pressure over towards P3. Your teammates are already rotating, and Hook cannot be slowed down until Priesta wins that one-on-one. But it's Optic Texas winning a rotation. Just got to pay attention to those water routes. Don't allow these SMGs to try to make something happen. Shotzi wins that one-on-one versus Priesta, but Optic Texas fully set up. Hoop is ready for every engagement from every angle.
Yeah, right now for Optic Texas, you're set up quite well. You're ready for every angle, but isn't going to matter. First 2 kills coming in from the Subliners. Let's see how the remainder here of Optic Texas can lock it down. Dashy solid as you'd like. Slow start to the game, but he eventually falls. And really, he is the pillar in the backside of the map. He gets taken down, and how about another break here from the Subliners?
That's just beautifully played right there from New York. They send multiple players up through P2. They still apply the pressure through the front end, but they clutch up in those fights and spawn Optic Texas across the map. They're not going to be able to take the lead. They're going to keep the game close. Only 10 seconds left on P4. You're not going to force Optic Texas to set up properly towards the next. They are going to get those back spawns, so they should be allowed to get fully set up, but that's actually a massive kill because potentially Hook is going to spawn out behind enemy lines. No, he's going to spawn right next to his teammate, Optic, in full control of the P5.
Yeah, you just never really know when it comes down to Hydro. And sometimes the players don't either, but chaos begins to ensue. Right into the turbine we go, and it's early trades back and forth. New York for the moment coming out on top. As you said, it feels like at the first set of rotations, I mean, rotos are fine, but it's been about the breaks. New York doing a great job from the front as now they maintain the time. Lead change about to be inbound, and Skies right there guarantees.
They were able to flip those spawns as well, so now Optic Texas spawning over towards P1. New York do a great job of finding the kills to flip it right on back because they know we have to get top dome going into the next 2 hills. Subliners take the lead for now. Optic Texas spawning behind enemy lines. Sky's currently on a 5 streak, can potentially earn himself a cruise missile. But New York currently up by 20 points. If they can walk away with this remaining junk time, this is exactly how you want to go into the next set of hard points.
And at the same time as well, you're also going to have Skies, who just earned the cruise missile, finishes his food. They're on to Shotzi. Thought he had another one in store. But as we said for New York, you can be happy with that, Jay. As we said, they've got that right side of the map continuing to put themselves on the more favorable side. And now with those 2 kills, they can begin to re-engage back into P1.
Yeah, because you know you don't want to give them a lot of time. At this P1 hard point, let's just pull out the knife. Kismet is making plays happen. Fortunately, can't find the kill onto Dash. He tries to set up Hydra. He can't find anything either. So with only 30 seconds left, Optic have the bodies. They just have to apply the pressure, win this next set of fights, spawn the subliners behind them, so they can have a lot of success again at that P2. And Ghosty and Dashy might have just done enough to spawn New York out.
Looks like they're still going to hold on to it for the moment. 13 seconds left at P1. NYSL have done what they need to. They had to give away the lead, but it's going to be a worthy transaction in the end to put yourself on the more favorable side for what is a money hill on this map. Hydra looking to hit a few routes as Texas begin their first brigade, begin their first look, their first push at it. Pistol out! Oh, nearly finds a second. Hydra does the job that it needs to, but Optic are right on the edge of trying to go for the break. That's gonna be 2 players already found.
Shotzi's making plays, man. He was able to hit a water route. He's able to find 3 as well. And now the subliner spawning across the map. Unfortunately, does not read the spawn for Hydra, and Hydra makes them pay. He finds 2. To lead to the break for the subliners. Unfortunate team name coming in from who? And now the subliners have the ability to take the lead right on back. But if you're paying attention to your mini-map, Skies is a step ahead. He's already at the next hill.
Wonderful work from New York, taking advantage of the opportunities that they have been provided with. 15 seconds still to fight for, and right now, with how close of a game that it is, you will walk away with every second that you can. Big battle in the back. Is Shotzi ready? Big win. He'll grab it. 4 go down, and we step aside and listen now with Optic Texas.
You should go left.
Okay. I'm laying down dome. Fire. They killed me dome. They killed me dome. They're hard clearing dome. They're hard clearing dome. They're all there. Maybe taking right routes.
Right, Optic right. I've all right.
I front, guys. I front. Yo, one guy's he's still cell spot. Money.
I need him front.
I cannot look at top.
I'm blocking, by the way.
Semi top.
Pitch the back. They're gonna spawn on the back. 2 in the Hydra's in the back. Caesar's front. Caesar's bridge.
He's out of rocks.
I'm leaving them in the back. I'm letting them spawn there.
Listen.
They're all spawning there. They're all spawning there.
Yo, sit him. You could go right.
Good.
You're trying to push him.
I got front in back.
Wait, I'm in back. They're spawning behind you right.
Wait, nothing here. I have front. You guys go.
Back shit now. He's trying to load. Yeah, I got you. Okay, push him.
There's 2 on old.
You go right when you spawn. Go right.
Yeah, I hear it.
Priest is in the deep back.
Yep. They're gonna probably... Hold on, one could be like ruins there trying to...
I'm down to go deep water, yo. Just try and look over me.
We got P5, one shot. He's going out. He's pitching.
I got him.
You looking over me deep, right?
Yeah,
I got hit by name here. They know I'm here.
I'm gonna get the P1. I spawned out.
That's fine.
The guy old win P1.
Do you know where this guy's P1?
Top castle.
He's out of right.
Inside castle. I hear that.
I needed him time. 1 shot time. I don't see the guy old.
Yo, it's castle weak.
Yo, one guy's still caution. Paco's going mid, or he ran back to dome.
One guy's in castle as well.
Castle.
Top boulder. Boulder, 1 shot. Boulder dead. 1 more for P2 in time. Going front side time. Backside time.
Yeah, you got me in ocean. In water. He's out of right water.
Some P5. Some in the back.
Yeah, they're spawning out. Wait,
2 spawn out. Doubles. Only 1 in the back. 1 more remaining. 1 shot made it through.
Yo, he's back boulder.
They're all there.
He's laying down on time.
He's two doubles.
I need him on top.
One shot, guys.
We're gonna go top.
I got him.
Yo, one could be P3 guys, right?
Yeah, could be. I think they're all old, though.
Make sure we block. I have low right here.
Yo, he's in the back, guys. Back gas.
A nice little check-in there with Optic Texas as we continue to battle hill after hill after hill. But Jay, if there's one thing I take away from the comms, it is the human radar, the rookie and Ghosty, trying to give every single bit of information over to the rest of the squad.
Man, the communication was on point right there from Optic Texas. The only thing they couldn't find the kill on the Kismet. That leads to New York finding at least 20 to 25 seconds. Still at that P4 hard point. Kismet is not slowing down. He does get shut down from that cruise missile, but already in towards the P5 generator are the subliners. Now it's all on to Skies. He's the only man here. Optic Texas, they're right back on in. They know exactly where he is. You just got to find the kill.
It's a matter of just trying to lock it in. Matter of trying to find it. Big seconds right now for New York. Skies goes bye-bye, and from there, it's not going to be a 1v1 for a lot of time. Kismet takes it again.
He's just making plays, man. All these crucial one-on-one gunfights for this final 20 to 25 seconds. Kismet is coming out on top, and this should allow the Subliners to take a little bit of a lead. Now going back towards the P1 hard point. Both of these squads trying to fight for that water control. Shotzi's prepared for the fight, pulls out the pistol, and now it's Optic Texas winning that rotation. They're going to be able to take the lead right on back, but they're more focused on maintaining dome side. Where is Priesta? He's been the guy that you have to focus on.
Meanwhile, here comes a string from the top. Cruise missile engaged, and Dashi will get wiped away. Big moments going on in the back. We're also battling at P1. Chaos right now ensuing here on Hydro. Shotzi wins the fight, and with that, as his teammates begin to fall, it could be a good position given where he has locked things up at. Back and forth we go as New York are just trying to figure out where Optic's hiding. Where is Shotzi at?
Yeah, Shotzi's just playing his life beautifully. He knows that his teammates are going to win those gunfights over towards P1, and now that's 3 dead. You only have to focus on Hydra, but when you get all those kills, you put yourself on the better side of the map. It's going to be Optic Texas winning the rotation. You still have Dashi applying pressure, trying to build a layer over towards P1 side, but this is going to be a photo finish. Optic in full control, have to hold on.
It comes down to this. It comes down to this situation. A New York break or an Optic. Oh, what's it going to be? Skies with one. We continue to battle back and forth. It's an open hard point for the moment as Kismet is happy to walk away with the seconds. Shotzi answers it from there. Optic know exactly where New York are going to engage from. Oh, my word!
Optic Texas only need 10 points. New York spawning all the way across the map. They are trying to force the game 5.
Well, last player, it's on to Kismet.
Again.
He stays alive. He stays alive. Hook falls. It's the New York.
They can win it.
They can win it here.
They can win it.
Jay, they can win it here.
You gotta go if you are Optic Texas. You gotta apply the pressure. At least contest 4 milliseconds. Dosi starts it off with the first. 10 seconds is needed until Subliners call game.
Oh, they can't break in. They can't break in. Did they get the tick? I don't believe this. They got it. They got it. New York. Vegas is stunned. I thought that one player from Texas, Shane Dolphin, dived in and just got a sliver. But it looks as if the answer to that is no. New York